High above the tallest treetops, where the stars whispered secrets and the moon watched like a gentle guardian, there lived a young owl named Ollie. Unlike other owls, Ollie wasn't interested in hunting mice or hooting at the moon. No, Ollie was far too curious for that. He wanted to know why the moon changed shapes, why stars twinkled, why caterpillars turned into butterflies, why everything. But the other owls didn't understand. Too many questions, they'd groan as Ollie's wide eyes blinked with wonder. One chilly evening, while the forest lay quiet and wrapped in mist, Ollie perched on a branch, staring at the sky. A flicker caught his eye, a soft golden shimmer drifting just above the clouds. As he squinted closer, he saw something unbelievable, a giant, floating island, drifting through the air like a ship. And on that island stood a magnificent building with silver towers and windows that glowed softly like lanterns. Ollie's feathers ruffled with excitement. "Is that a library?" With a flap of his wings, Ollie soared into the night sky, higher than he'd ever flown before. The wind whispered secrets in his ears as the stars danced around him. When he landed on the floating island, he gasped. The building wasn't just any library. It was magical. Books fluttered through the air like butterflies, shelves rearranged themselves with a hum, and the air smelled like old parchment and dreams. A sign at the entrance read, "Welcome to the library in the clouds. Books come to life, if you ask the right questions." Ollie blinked. Come to life? A tall, gentle creature stepped forward, half librarian, half cloud. She wore spectacles shaped like crescent moons and had a smile that twinkled. "Welcome, young owl," she said. "My name is Sira, keeper of the curious. What would you like to know?" Ollie's beak dropped open. "Everything," Sira chuckled. "Then you've come to the right place." She led him through rows upon rows of glowing books. Each one had a tiny heart-shaped light on its cover. "Pick any book," she said, "and ask it something." Ollie chose a book titled The Secret Life of Stars. He opened it and whispered, "Why do stars twinkle?" Suddenly, the pages glowed and, whoosh! He was lifted into the sky. He found himself floating among stars, each one humming its own little song. A friendly star named Solarius smiled and said, "We twinkle because of the atmosphere around your Earth. It's like dancing in a wavy funhouse mirror." When Ollie blinked, he was back in the library, the book gently closing itself. "Whoa," he gasped. Sira smiled. "The more you ask, the more you'll know." From that moment, Ollie visited the library every night. He asked, "How do rainbows form?" and found himself sliding down a rainbow with laughing droplets. "What makes a volcano erupt?" and met a lava spirit who explained with fiery enthusiasm. "Where do dreams come from?" and explored a field of dream flowers blooming under moonlight. But one night, as he reached the library, he noticed something strange. The lights were dim, the books were still, even Sira's smile seemed faded. "What's wrong?" Ollie asked. Sira looked sadly at the shelves. "Fewer children are asking questions. The library grows dim when curiosity fades." Ollie's heart ached. He thought of all the creatures in the forest who had stopped wondering, stopped asking. He couldn't let this magical place disappear. So, Ollie made a plan. The next evening, he returned to the forest, flapping branch to branch, whispering to animals and birds. "Did you know there's a cloud where books come alive? Ever wondered what makes the wind whistle? Want to meet a book dragon?" He told squirrels, raccoons, foxes, even the grumpy old badger. At first they laughed. Books that talk? Stories that float? Nonsense. But Ollie didn't give up. He brought back tiny glowing bookmarks that fluttered like fireflies, each one whispering, "Ask me something." One curious squirrel followed, then two. Then a whole band of creatures joined Ollie on his next trip to the clouds. The library lit up like a sky lantern as curious minds entered. Books opened with joy, answering questions and spinning magical tales. Laughter and wonder filled the air. Sira beamed. "You've saved the library, Ollie, and you've done something even greater." Ollie tilted his head. "What's that?" "You've reminded others that questions are the beginning of every adventure." From that night on, Ollie became the forest's first curiosity keeper. He wore a tiny librarian's hat, a gift from Sira, and flew every night to the library in the clouds, sometimes alone, often with a trail of wide-eyed friends behind him. And whenever a new question popped into his head, which was often, he'd smile and whisper, "Let's go ask the library." Moral: never stop asking questions. Curiosity leads to knowledge. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more interesting stories.